Hey guys, welcome back to Subsistence. We're out looking for bags and iron ore today. And so far the weather's been pretty kind. Just going to grab these couple of pieces of iron here. It's -2, -3. We have a couple of heat packs on us. And we have a couple of protein bars for when our protein starts to drop. But for the moment, we seem to be doing pretty well. I am picking up a lot of fibre that I find. But really concentrating on these bags right now. Back at the base, we have about 1,000 power. And I haven't switched on the generator. It is full of fuel. But I'm going to see if the solar panels can top up power to a level that's kind of manageable. Just to save some resources. We'll see. But today I'm really just following the loot and just looking for as many resources as possible in this fairly mild weather that we're having. Feels like maybe there's a storm about to kick up. But so far so good. I did see a rogue camp. Oh, there's a bag. I did see a rogue camp fairly close by to All Rock. And that wolf's coming over. I could take him down. We do need some fats. May as well. Let's see what we've got in this crate here. Nice. Casings are good. So we'll butcher this guy up. Okay, 2 fat. And I'm going to wash my hands now. I've got blueberry water on me, so we're good. And I should reload. Let's grab some fibres. Yeah, there's a rogue camp not far from All Rock. We took a trip there on the way through to the valley. There was no good iron. It was all silicon. And I've got lots of silicon back at home, so I'm just leaving that for the moment. Looking for this stuff. We need enough to be able to make a lockpick. Or maybe some ingots. It really depends what we want to focus on. I really want this bag, so I'm hoping that wolf stays over there. Alright, we're good. Oh, there's another bag over there. We have to go via this white wolf. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. There's another bag there as well. Okay. We need all of these. You don't get an awful lot, although they've not been too bad so far. They've not been too bad at all. Lovely. Now there has been some chatter on the Steam forums. You really should go and check them out periodically if you like this game and you follow the game. Because there are discussions on there that sometimes reveal some good information. And there has been a post, I don't know how true this is, but there has been a post talking about possibility in the next update of some resource sliders. So the option to be able to increase the loot 2 times, 3 times, that sort of thing. I don't know where this information has come from. I don't know if it's true, but it certainly would be very, very welcome. And it could all be down to the fact that Core Games, of course, is now using or has access to the full engine, so can implement many more things than was possible previously. And that is certainly something the community has been asking for many, many years. Really would open up the game, because if you're a builder, yeah, there's a certain joy to starting fresh and getting, you know, a basic base set up, but the amount of time it takes to do that is too long for a lot of people who have other things going on in their lives, day-to-day real-time work and so on. And it really would be lovely to be able to just up the resources so that the precious time that you spend in the game is rewarded with, you know, double resources, triple resources, for example. And as long as you're playing single player or you're playing on a server that advertises that fact, then I don't see there's any problem with that personally. Not everyone has hours and hours and hours to invest in a game. And this would, or this possibility would definitely just free up a lot of people to just get in and enjoy the game. So keep an eye on the Steam forums. Hopefully we'll hear some news from Cole Games about his plans for the next update, a sneak peek or something. And I can say that if there are going to be sliders, resource sliders, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to take advantage of using them. Anyway, it's a pretty nice day. It's getting very cold now, so I'm going to have the berries that I've picked up and another protein bar. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I should have topped up the water. I can top it up here, of course. There we go. I mean, I won't get water from this, but at least I'll get some snow to melt for when I get home. But we need to head back now. It's getting chilly. You can see the screen is going blue to indicate that I'm getting colder. And I need to avoid the rogues. They were walking around here. So we could very well bump into one like we did in the last episode. If you haven't seen that, you should go and check it out. Last episode, about the 50-minute mark, was the encounter with the rogue, with the hunter. It was probably a base hunter after all, I think. And it was quite a surprise. It was awesome, actually. A lot of fun. I'm hoping the hunters are all hunkered down in their bases right now. Oh, I need to go and make a cup of tea. In real life. Can't make one in the game, unfortunately. Okay, how much iron did we get? 18 today. So if I can get that refined, we definitely have enough to make a lockpick. Which was our goal today. And we're going to get back in plenty of time. I like being able to get home and it would still be daylight. There's nothing worse than running around in the cold in the dark as well, so... This is very nice. I haven't seen a locked crate, interestingly. So I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. That's some wood here, though. And a bit of scrap, and a berry. And of course now we can use our stairs to get back up into the base. I'm not seeing much down here, so yeah, let's just get back inside, get warmed up. We're taking a health hit, so take care of that. I love how quiet it goes when you get inside between the walls there. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let me put this shotgun away and I'm going to top the fire up. And we only got one animal there, but I'm going to put this fat on to render. And just for now, I'm just going to cook a piece of meat. Let's put the berries away in the fridge. And we could have... Oh, we'll have a pork chop. See how that does for our proteins. Pretty decent. And then I'll have this steak here. Oh, and we should check how our power and mass is doing. So, mass is pretty good. 1284. We might need to help that along a little then. I'm going to put that on to refine. So that'll be 12. And I can't split this. Oh well, that's fine. Shall I just put 2 piles of this? Yeah, let's just do it. I'm going to need it all eventually. We might get 3 biofuel out of that wolf. That would be awesome. I've got to top this canteen up with snow. Very pleased with how the base is looking. I should really work on putting a roof on this place. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see how much footage I have. I'm going to hold off on that steak just for a little while. Okay, we've got some seeds today, which is nice. A potato seed. Oh, we've got a base raid. So he's over there. I don't want to encourage him to aim at a particular area, so I'm going to stay hidden. He's out. He's that way. There's a couple of them by the sound of it. I'll have to go around with a hammer and check if they've done any damage. Oh gosh. Alright, so he's burning himself, which is funny. Where is that? Is that down here? It's over there, isn't it? See, if I stand near this window, they're going to shoot at that window, so I just want to be away from there for the moment. I can't fight them. I can't see them at this time of night. I don't think anything's getting damaged right now. So it's a nice position to be in, actually. Let me check my windows. Yeah, there's a little bit of damage on there. I think they've gone now. Did you damage anything? I guess I should check the stairway tomorrow. Okay, well, we can put this light on. Let me check the wall integrity. Pretty good. This one's the one that always gets hit. Yeah, nothing. So I don't know what they hit. We'll have to have a look at the stairs. The stairs may need to be reinforced. But so far, yeah, everything looks intact. Just looking at the ceiling. No window damage there. A little bit on one of the panes, but nothing too bad. Right, let's check my platforms here. Planters are all good. Platforms are good. Yeah, I think the major areas they hit were rocks, so that's good with me. I'll keep this out because I want to check the stairs in the morning when we can. Alright, so I'm going to eat the steak now. And we're in pretty good shape, honestly. I can have the apple in the morning. And probably the pork chop, and that will be enough. Let me put my stuff away because I didn't get a chance yesterday. And we have a couple of electrical boards. 74 is good. Definitely good. 5 fat from that wolf. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. And 9 ammo casings, which is really cool. I can actually afford to make a little bit of ammo. So, shotgun, I think. I'll make one. And then we've got some rifle, and I'll take out some 44s as well. Yep, that's looking pretty decent. Oh yeah, and I should put this back on to cook. And of course I've got some potassium that we might need for the garden. Is that all I've got? I thought I had some potassium somewhere. Oh, there it is, 22. Okay, let me just grab that back out of here. Should keep that in the other crate, actually. If we're not going to refine it, just to make sure that I don't have any issues. Right, let me turn that off for now, and let's make a lockpick, shall we? So we'll need 2 boards and 4 scrap. And that's going to take our power down, but I'm going to put the generator on. Okay, we've got 500 power. It's not too bad, but it could be better, of course. And we're looking at 14 in the crate, so yeah, not too bad. I need a lockpick and a lock crate potentially for the chance to get some more sinew. And even a rope, maybe. If you're lucky, you sometimes get a rope. So yeah, definitely try for that now. We'll keep that on us just for the moment so I can do repairs. Let's put that away. And we'll pop the potassium down in here. Shall we water the garden before we head out? I reckon that's a good thing to do. You grab this water. Okay, we've got quite a bit of ash, so let me split this up 4 ways, and we'll drop a little bit in each. It won't fill it, but it will improve the speed of growth. So we'll drop 1 little bit of ash, 60% in each one, and 1 water. Very cool. So are these ready? These are ready. We've got potatoes ready also. And we've got a couple of tomatoes. So I need to replant 3 things there. Nothing else. Okay. Right, well, let's top up the water again. We'll use the snow as usual. Do I need to drink? I do. Let's do that now. There we go. And we'll get these done as quickly as possible, and then we can set out in the next day with a lockpick and hopefully find a lock crate. And hopefully we'll also have some decent weather. So all I need is some fruits and I'm good to go. So now the daylight is here. Let's just have a very quick look at the structure here and see whether we got any damage just as we walk down. Because of course this is within range. It seems that they ignored this, which is what I'm looking for actually. That's good. Eventually we'll upgrade all of this to metal. Yeah, I think they probably just hit the rocks. Awesome. No repairs. That's good with me. Okay, so let's pop this back down here. That there. Nails. Nails are quite low. I did use a bunch for some recycling. If we're going to do some building, we're going to need some nails. Alright, I think we're almost ready to go. Just maybe Grab the lockpick, turn this light off, top up the fire. Usual stuff. 678 power, and that is switched off. Generator is on, and the solar panels will kick in very soon, and we should be good. Okay, I'll leave the water. I guess I could take one with me if it's ready. Yeah, I'll take one of these with me. Put those two away. Let's have the apple from the fridge. And we've got one protein bar. Let's take one more with us today again. Alright, off we go. We've got to try, if we can today, to find a loot crate. So, let me see if I can hit this wolf with this arrow. Oh, very nice. Tried to judge the arrow drop. I'll go and get that crate that's down there. Just moved him far enough away. I think I'm going to go over to the arch again. Go and look there for a loot crate. Or we could run down the ice and check at the side of the fortress. Yeah, let's do that instead. So we'll open up all the dark patches on the map, which there are a couple on the lake here. But it's also great in winter if you've made the ATV to just go driving around on the ice. It's a lot of fun. And actually this base location is going to be perfect to build an ATV garage down on the sand. I would have to wall it in because it would be quite vulnerable. Oh, a bottle of water is unusual. That's good. But to be able to just drive down onto the ice, it's going to be awesome. It'll save a lot of time. So I'm trying to remember where the dark spots are. So there's one just this way. Fog of War. Now I know there's a bug with some people's profiles, and I don't know if it's been possible to repeat this bug. And I think it's proven a little bit elusive to fix. But there's a bug where your fog of war can get reset on your map. So you'll uncover all the map and then you'll log in one day and it'll all be back again. And I'm really not sure what causes that problem. Would be quite an annoying bug to have. That is for sure. But we're going to take advantage of this nice weather and just run across the ice and just open up this remaining little bit of fog of war. So I reckon, yeah, I need to just go a little bit more this way. I reckon we should be good now. Oh, I see a hunter over there already. Where did you just go? I saw you walking. I have lost you. I swear I saw a hunter. Okay, yeah, we're pretty good. Let me grab this bit of scraps in as though we're right here. And I am just going to run over in this direction because if I did see a hunter over here, there is likely a rogue camp. So I'm going to grab things that are immediately accessible on the beach, but mainly I want to go over in that direction. Because that is the better place to look for a loot crate. If I head up into there and there are rogues around, I could get into trouble. Although I'm so tempted for this bag. Do I go for it? Yeah, I'm listening. Oh, I'm really glad I did that. I'm very glad I did that. A couple of protein bars is going to make winter so much easier. I'll grab some of the fibres while we're out and about. Do I see a campfire over there somewhere? Yeah, I swear I saw a hunter. Anyway, let's carry on. There's some iron. Stop and get that for sure. Okay, there's a bag here I wouldn't mind getting. An ammo bag. I love the sound of the ice. It's so cool. Shotgun shell. Just looking for lock crates. You can see fairly good distance, especially at this time of year. The fact that there's a wolf over there, I think I'm happy that there's nobody in this immediate area right now. Although they do move out of the way for hunters, which is a little unfair. Right, okay, well, let's head over this way and go and look for a lock crate. Oh, there's a bit more iron on the rock here. That iron? It's potassium. I'm going to get it. We've been very lucky with the weather. It's not been too bad at all. I'll get this bag. Okay, cotton seeds. And there's another bag up here. Box. Yeah, we'll get this too. Nice, more casings, definitely. Definitely worth it. Alright. So I don't want to get too distracted heading over that way. So there's the fortress. It's yeah, quite substantial now. I'm gonna have to be very careful heading up here now with the lock crate search. That's a lot of guys. They are quite far over though. Okay. Oh, bit of iron is this? Let's have a look. There's that potassium again. No, it is iron. Alright. So, let's see. Let's see how far we can go along here without getting too close to those hunters. What am I stuck on? Right, I'll head up the side of the river here. Let's just hope the lock crate is somewhere accessible, if there is one. I mean, no guarantees. We should be able to sneak past at the top here, I think. We're far enough away from the fortress. They're kind of in a good central position, are they? Yeah, maybe we might not be able to get around on the left. Okay, well, let's see how far we can get. We'll grab all of the wood though. I'm going to do a very quick save. Yeah, so I wonder... Yeah, I think we should be able to get through there. That's quite an interesting build. It's got that little area jutting out there. Don't think we're going to find a lock crate here though today. I'm not feeling it. Let's have a look down here. There's a bit of wood sticking into the rock. Interesting. Yeah, look, we're very close there. There is a piggy. Let's go down this way. I think I'm going to go along the beach edge to get around these guys. I can actually see further from down here to see what's up on the slope, so I think this is the way to do it. Yeah, we've got a guy just walking over there. There's two of them. They're looking at me. Not technically in their area, so they shouldn't be too bothered, but you never know. They only have to go for an animal, run towards the animal that might be near you, and then that triggers them to be even closer to you and you're within range. And then you find yourself in the middle of a battle, so I like to make sure I give them a bit of distance. I don't have the ammo right now. If I'm going to use ammo, I'm going to use it on a base raid, which I do want to do soon. We've got a strength boost to help chop the door. And we're getting some more shotgun shells now. And some rifle ammo. So if I'm going to raid one of the bases, I really want to take out a couple of the hunters with the rifle at a distance and then take out the rest. Probably with a 44. Save the shotgun to get through the door. Because there's always a guy inside, sometimes two. Usually just one on the smaller bases, but sometimes two. Yeah, no lock crates around here. Do we have time? We do. I'm going to run through to the arch, which is just up the hill over here. And go and see if we can find one around there, because we're not having that much luck around here. Look at that mountain. That's so cool. Not very tall. Lovely mountain range down behind us as well. So I'm seeing some wood on the beach here. Let's see what else there is. So we've got a wolf just there. We've got some iron. Yep, I'm going to grab this. So there's a couple of wolves. I'm looking for that telltale silhouette of a locked crate, which you can see from quite a distance. And hopefully there are no rogues around here. That's the other problem, of course. No bears to worry about. Gonna grab this. We've got a rabbit. Wolf down there. Wolf over there. Wolf up on the hill. I haven't seen any moose. I did apparently miss a moose in the last episode when I was up placing something on the roof. There was a moose that moved around in the background. But I was focusing on different things, of course. But I did miss that in the last one. Right, let's grab all of this. I'll grab this bag. Right, before we do anything else, I just want to make sure we eat. I'll take some normal water and get on some snow. No, can't fill with canteen, no. Need some thicker snow. There we go. Alright, let's have a look for a lock crate round here. Not looking good though. Yep, I hear you. Nothing on the slope. Let's go through the arch. I didn't see anything on the slope just in front of us down there. You can get them in between the rocks just down in front of us here. That's always worth a look. And they can be on this flat bit here as well by these rocks. Nope, not seeing anything there. Nothing here. But I am going to stop and get this because we're so short on iron. And I may as well get this potassium. Sure, it'll come in handy, even if I just use it for recycling. Alright, so quiet on the lock crate front, sadly. Just check down there. Check on these slopes now. Just checking over there. And we've got another carrot. That was the rabbit. They move pretty fast. I see some scrap over there on the left. Let's go and get that. Well, here's a bag. 2 bags. Very cool. Getting some decent casings, aren't we? I'm enjoying this, definitely. Another one there. Maybe casings are more available in winter? I don't know. You probably need more ammo to hunt, and maybe there's a little uptick in the number of casings found during winter. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Now, what is that ore there? I think it might just be iron. Yeah, but I'm gonna get it though. Okay, so is there anything around here that's worth just diverting for before we head back home? I see a potato plant. Nice green, vibrant potato plant in the white of the winter. Okay, we're getting cold. We're going to start taking health damage. And we've done pretty well to manage our protein levels right now, so I think I'm just going to head down to lower elevation, which has dropped the temperature or raised the temperature a little to -6 now, which means we should be able to manage this a little easier. Oh, that's very nice. Nice, and an apple. I'll have the apple now. And I'm going to have a protein bar. Just to make sure we don't get too low on the protein. We got going on over here. I didn't pick up much wood. Let's grab a bit while we're here. Oh, I didn't even see where that white wolf was. Oh, over there. Yikes, okay. So what have we got going on? There's a bag there. Yeah, we got that hunter camp there, but I think this is more than far enough away. Quite a good looking base, that one. Oh, there's a white wolf. Didn't see it until it moved, which is kind of funny. Alright, do we have anyone down here possibly fishing? Or at least coming down as if they're fishing? I don't know if that's the thing they do or whether they just completely stop during winter. Oh, there's some wheat. That really stands out, doesn't it? Okay, let's grab this. Very nice. We got a good amount of loot today, actually. Not bad at all. It's all looking nice and quiet. Nice and peaceful so far anyway. Must have got a good chunk of fibre today. Yeah, 100 fibre. I can make a berry water. I'll eat that carrot. No wood here. So I wonder, we are losing the light. We've still got a little bit of time. I'm wondering if we just run through. Just straight forward and go and look in that little mini valley that's a place where the lot crates spawn. That's right near our base. Maybe get lucky. I'm going to grab this first though. I don't know if we could even carry a lot crate. That's the problem. Let's go and have a very quick look though. So ideally I would have just run through here, but obviously that wolf was there. The fact that there's a crate here is a good sign, I reckon. So this is the... I don't know what you call this area. It's got the rocks on either side. And it's the ideal spot. Just at the end here for lot crate spawns, so just going to have a very quick look. So we've got an ammo bag. Another casing in there. So no immediate sightings of lot crates. What are you over there? Just a rock. Colour of the rock. Let's have a quick look over here. Quick look over the hill. We've seen loads of carrots today. In the wild, growing wild carrots. And again, I'm just going to look down here now. Yeah, no lock crates, sadly. Bit of wood, though. It's always the way when you carry in a lockpick, you never find the lock crate. When you don't have one, you see them everywhere. Always the way. So, piggy there. Nothing here. Oh, bit of scrap. I'm looking. I'm scanning the whole area here. Nothing. Okay, let's get back. There's a couple of crates on the way back and we'll head back into the base. It feels like we picked up a lot of casings though. Yeah, another one there. So I want to go from here for this bag so that wolf doesn't see me. Could turn around any second. It's going to get my blueberry totals back up. Oh, there's a moose. Right, okay. We need to get somewhere and track this moose down. So... not the ideal view. Not worth hitting it on the second shot there because quite often the second shot misses, so if you do it in quick succession, I mean. Is that you down there? It is. Okay, we should be able to get another shot in here. And I really ought to be ready here. 140. I think we're going to need 2 shots. Yeah, I was right. And I am bleeding. Okay, we got a moose. That is great. That is good news. Let's grab you and all your bits and pieces. Can we carry everything? I might need to eat some stuff. I need the sinew. What can I throw away? I'll eat the protein bar. I need the fats. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. We could do a bandage. Craft. I'm going to eat the berries. And that, and we are good to go. Right, okay. I wasted the berries, really, but we did need food. It's fine. I'll wash my hands when we get up in here. Okay. No. Not you. Okay, we need to top up the fire. Get that water on to cook. And let's get some stuff put away in the fridge. So, uncooked roast ribs. There's an apple, there's some berries. There is a liver. Let's cook the liver. And the fat. That is awesome. That's those, and the antlers are nice as well. We've got a cottonseed again. 9 casings, so yeah, we can make 2 shotgun shells, which is really cool. We've got a wheat seed. I'll put that in here for now. And I do need to wash my hands. Go and top up this water. Little canteen. Right, how are we doing? We do need to drink. This is 2 berry water, which is really good to have. I'm pretty pleased with that, to be honest. How's Paramass? Oh, very nice. Okay, let's get the refinery on then. So we got 11, 12. We'll split this and just let it run, I think. And I guess we're out of biofuel. Yeah, sadly. Don't quite have enough there to fill it back up again, but we will soon. Yeah, we'll have some more. Max health increase. So what are we on now? We're on 97 health, 95 stamina. That's not too bad. And I need to drink, so let's top this up again. How nice the base looks when you look into it and it's all lit up with the 2 lights and stuff. Pretty cool. 67 ash. We'll drop that in here for now. That wood away. We've got 1 lockpick on us still. We've got a decent pickaxe. I do need to reload the rifle. Let's do that now. Okay, and we need to top back up to 15. And we're getting closer to carrying 15 shotgun. It's amazing. Finally getting there. Okay, we can make roast rib dinners now, don't forget. We've got 3 of them in here. Although I would really like to make some steak and dumpling stews, but we're good for the moment. I should really do some cooking though. We're in the base and we've got time. So let's have a look at the stew. What do we need? Onion, carrot, flour and steak. We should be able to make 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be the last of my flour, but that's fine. I'm happy with that. That is good, decent number of stews. I think that might be my favourite food in the rotation. Right, let's do that. We've almost got 8 fats. Yeah, it's finished now. That's awesome. So we can afford to top up the generator, I reckon. Let me just make a little bit more biofuel. Top that up just to make sure we've got it for when it's needed in an emergency. And let's put these circuit boards away. 82, that's pretty good. This is dropping quite rapidly because we are refining iron. Gonna go and check the garden now. So I'm not going to put any fertilizer in, but we will top up each one with some water. See how this is doing. So we've got a couple of tomatoes. Oh, we need 3, 4, 5 plants. Okay. Well, I can put that wheat seed in here, definitely. Cotton, onion, potatoes. Let's just use what we've got and work out the rest later. So I'll do 3 potatoes. We'll do an onion and a wheat. How about that? And we'll plant the cotton another time. Oh, tomatoes. Put those away. Yep. Fill all canteens with snow. He's still sniffing, you hear him? Alright, how are we doing? I think one of these is cooked. Yeah, we should get it in the fridge as soon as possible so that it doesn't start to decay. We're good for food right now. So we've got some bacon. I am hanging on to the bacon for if we might be able to make bacon sandwiches in time. But we are out of flour now completely, so the next wheat harvest that comes in, I'll have to do something with that to make some more flour. So we've got 3 more of these stews coming. What do they stack to? Hopefully 10. That would be nice. How far are these off grown? We've got 4 wheat planted here. Pretty slow going. That wolf is persistent, hanging around. So what I don't have very many of now though is protein bars, but this is what we carry them for winter. So, you know. They're there for an emergency, for if we get really cold, which does happen. Nice. How long have we been recording? Yeah, almost an hour, so I think that's probably where I'm going to call it for today. In the next one, we're starting to build back up some cordage. I could make a little bit more, and we could think about perhaps... Oh, should we make another solar panel? Because we really are quite short on power. I'd love a turbine, but I only have 2 sinew left, I think. I can't make another rope. We need another moose, but I can make another solar panel. Yeah, we need 1 more sinew. Let's have a look how much it is. Let's just quickly... Do I have room to put 1 up here? I'll find room, I guess. Yeah, we can put 1 there. Let's make 1 more solar panel before we finish. And that's all going to help, isn't it, really? Okay, so 1 quick solar panel. Because turbine takes 2 of the rope. So we need 1 rope, 2 circuit boards, 4 adhesive and 10 scrap. And I am going to have to bump up the mass as well. 10 scrap. And 4 adhesive. I'll need to make some adhesive. I think I can afford to make some. Yeah, luckily. Alright, so that's that. I believe that's going to make 4 anyway, isn't it? I think. 5. Okay, there you go. So we need something to recycle. How about this 34? I don't have time to recycle this. I need 150 mass. That's going to give me 34. And these 2 pickaxes. I need 4 mass, which is right next to here. Let's get the generator on. Let's turn this off for the moment. We've got enough for another lockpick, by the way. We need 150 mass. There we go. Let's put the food away. How long are we off? 59. Okay, we've got time. So let's make this solar panel very quickly. We've got everything on us that we need, I think. 2 boards, 1 rope. There's my last 2 circuit boards. And 1 rope. So we're going to use 500 power, which leaves us 1,000, which is not bad. And 150 mass. Nice. Let's pop that back down there. That's our spare pickaxe. Let's grab this. Let's grab the food. Put that in the fridge. Yeah, we're doing really well for food. I have an apple to eat, and I have a liver as well, and I've got a pork chop, which we'll eat in the morning before we head out. Well, it is the morning now, but before we head out in the next one. Let's get this solar panel placed, and this is going to make a big difference. Eventually we'll get a third wind turbine, but it's going to have to wait. So I really want this to be in line with these, not clipping, and hopefully that doesn't look too bad. And that is 21%. That's 21%. Yeah, so they're all working away. So let's see how that is affecting things. So we've got 7 solar. I still think we're going to need more, but that is 0.13 in. And if you think that is really early in the morning, where's the sun? It's a bit difficult to tell. There's the sun. So you can usually find it. Can you see how the shadow is following the arrow tip around? That's to show where the sun is in the sky. So it rises sort of over there and it's got to about here. So I would say it's about 10 in the morning. So at 10 in the morning, roughly, we are with... I should turn the generator off. Just for the moment. So with the sun, winter, sun in the sky, a very cloudy sky, 0.08 and 0.2 for the wind turbines. Ideally, I would have loved another turbine, but we didn't have that sinew to make the next rope. But we'll get probably one more turbine next time, and then maybe an 8th solar panel, and then we'll probably be good for a while. But those solar panels should really carry us through to summer now. I think my next priority will have to be the turbine. And we've got 2 sinew towards the next rope, so we only need a couple more moose. Is that a moose down there? No, that's a wolf. You're good. You're safe. So how are we doing for power? So I might just leave this. We're in positive territory here, 0.30. And the only thing going out at the moment is the fridge. And I've put the food away, so that's good. And yeah, that is where I'm going to leave this one. So thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.